Of why the switch was made during the game, and how did you react to it?
Really, just because I had some situations later in the game, really that series where my eyes got bad and some explosive plays were made. The way I reacted, it wasn't the best reaction on the sideline, but I had guys kind of rally around me as far as like Tyron and Carr, Jonathan Abram, Keith Kirkwood. Those guys kind of came up to me, talked to me, kind of calmed me down a little bit, and from there I just cheered on Ugo and the rest of the team from the rest of the game.
And what do you mean by eyes being bad? Like, what does that
Well,
lead to?
the Rams, they do a lot of motioning, and there was times where the guys was like motioning, and then I was looking at the wrong person or like the wrong gap. So whenever it came to the run game, I wasn't fitting certain gaps, and there were certain times where I should have like bumped out with a receiver or a tight end or whatever, and I ended up just kind of locking on my guy. So a learning lesson for me, but I've grown from it. So now we're getting ready for Temple, so I'm not so much worried about it.
I don't know if it's a secret who's going to start this week or not, but do you think you're getting every opportunity to get right back in there?
Yeah, I'm back in the starting lineup. Like nothing happened before. So taking advantage of my reps now, and like I said, just getting ready for Temple.
Does the preparation change at all after a game like that this week in practice? Like maybe I guess focusing more on, like you mentioned, like the eye test and things like that. Make sure your eyes are where they need to be.
Not really. I feel like for me it was more so of just trying to make too many plays instead of letting the plays come to me. So I got to look inside and just do my job and just put my eyes in the right place. And Tampa, they don't do as much motioning, but if they look at last week's game, they feel like they want to do that. I'm up for the challenge. We work on that now, and I've been watching a lot of tape on last week's game. So I'm gonna be all right.
How much are you looking forward to getting that tough test like Chris Godwin and Mike Evans?
I'm ready for it. Those guys they've been doing their thing this year. Really good receiver core. So looking forward to the challenge in Tampa and New Year's Eve. So let's bring in the new year the right way.
How is Chris Godwin specifically challenging as a slot corner to defend?
I mean, he's big. He can run really good routes. He's strong. So he has all the right tools to be an elite receiver, and he's doing those things now. And so looking forward to the opportunity.
You mentioned there was a different buzz around the locker room last time we talked to you. Now that it's win or go home as far as the playoffs, what is the mindset right now in the locker room?
Hey, next game, next rep, next opportunity. The DB room, I feel like we really got closer since the LA game. I guess the emotions kind of being everywhere, everybody just kind of hugging each other, loving on each other, has helped us. And so everything's good. We know what's the task, and we know what's at hand. But we can't do anything about those. We got to win this one first. So.
Did the extra days help at all when preparing?
Oh yeah, went home, enjoyed family. Kind of hit that reset button. We have a life outside of being on the gridiron, and a lot of people don't respect that, I guess, in a way. They kind of think that we're just football players. And so being able to go home and then see family and loved ones was good for me, and I think it was good for everyone else.
Where's this level of accountability that you have come from? Like just to stand here and kind of figure it out. A lot of guys wouldn't do that. Where's that come from?
I don't know. I think my grandma just kind of put that in me as a kid. I just hold myself to a very high standard. It has put me in situations that's harmed me at times, as far as like being too hard on myself. But at the end of the day, you take. I think you ever seen the show or movie Fences? You take the crookeds with the straights, and that's what I'm doing now.